Well guys, another Roadshow YouTube video. I'd like to apologise pretty much. I haven't posted a vid, I think, in about a month, 5 weeks. Prep has just been really mental, to be honest. Obviously, it gets tougher the further you go into it, but the last few weeks especially have been quite tough. And just balancing that with my exams also, I've had no free time to record any videos practically. Like, what's it called? So I'm halfway through my exams now. I'm done 2 and I have 2 exams left then, so look, I have 3 weeks then till my show, which I've planned on tonight now to get my worldwide NPC membership and book my spot. But yeah, so it's really kind of on the show now. You can probably even see, I know I don't have an insane jawline or anything, but in my face that I look very different now to even what I did a few weeks ago when you last saw me. Probably also look a lot more tired. Let's just say the further you get into prep, it is true, it does get harder to sleep. But look, I've been trying to go to bed at about 10 and waking up at 6:30. At the moment, I think it's 8:30 now. I'm gonna go train, so I'll bring you along for a push session, with me in a minute. So basically my morning routine at the moment is I get up, supplements, electrolytes and a litre of water out the back garden if there's sun. Yeah, so I just pretty much try and get sunlight. Obviously in Ireland it's not gonna happen every day, but in April, like a day like today, you can kind of see it in the background, it's sunny. So I just got up, even though it's freezing, just 15 minutes of sunlight with my electrolytes, a litre of water, and then a multivitamin, vitamin D2 and K3, and then an omega-3 pill. I'm having 2 omega-3 pills at the moment, 1 in the morning, 1 before bed. So I'll have that. I'll come back inside, pretty much have my coffee and just scroll Instagram and kind of reply to client messages and see if there's anything they've texted me overnight for about 10 minutes. And then maybe look and check my university email to see is there anything I'm missing out on, when it's exam season at the moment, so I don't need to do that. And then, yeah, so have a coffee and then fasted steps. I do 20 minutes every morning. I can't do it straight out of bed. I need a bit of relaxing time in the sunlight and a coffee to operate. And then I'll hop in the shower, and after the shower, not make my meals for the day, because some of them will already be made from the previous day, but just pack them into the bags and where I'm going. And just today there was a whole mix up with the carpet that I was sharing with another family member, so I'm here at 8:30 when I'm normally at the gym for about 7:45, so here kind of later. So I'll try and not blab on for too long and just get the session underway. So what I do on my push days is just 12k steps. So I've already done 20 minutes this morning. I'll try and get another 25 minutes while sipping on my non-stim pre in a minute. And then do my push session, posing. I do posing after, I think fasted every morning. I do mandatories, and then I do more mandatories with higher intensity just after both my push and pull sessions. After my leg sessions and rest days, I only do posing. Light posing once a day at the moment. But yeah, so I'm going to do push session in a minute. Then after the push session, more cardio. So even though I'm only training for like an hour, I'm going to be in the gym for 2 hours. But look, I'll have 8,000 to 9,000 steps done about then. Be about 11:30, fasted by the way. So I'll get home, eat my Ninja Creamy and cream of oats / cream of rice. It's 25 grams of both with 300 mils of water and a tiny bit of xanthan going to make it thicker. I'll show you that meal anyway. So basically what I do is I scoop of the Lotus Creamy on top of the oats, let it melt in. Man, that breakfast, it just hits different. It motivates me to train hard now, fasted, knowing that I go to eat that. Sorry now, I probably will have this as a short enough video. It's probably just gonna be me talking here for 5 minutes about how prep's going so far, then my training session, and then my 5 minutes yap and post-training session with a bit of posing. I'll have more Roadshow videos, I promise. I'm done exams in a week and a half and I'm 3 weeks out then. I'll try and get and the iPhone storage has been good at the moment, so I'll try and get a video out every 1 to 2 days for the next while. So look, I need to go in, have my non-stim pre, respond to client messages on the treadmill, and just get this session underway. So I will see you guys inside for the push session. And just to overall summarize, yes, prep's been getting tougher, calories in general are lower, but look, I'm less than 5 weeks out. Like, we just got to keep pushing, got to book that place, and I can enjoy the summer then once this is over in a kind of a less structured day where I don't have to get up at 6:30 and do fasted steps. But yeah, hope you enjoyed my yapping so far, and I'm sure you're probably glad that you didn't hear my yapping for about a month. But yeah, more to come. Every 2-3 weeks from now in future, I will be posting YouTube, or 2-3 days, sorry. Once exams are done in a week and a half, I'll try to get the YouTube videos. But yeah, I'm gonna get the push session underway there. We'll film all exercises that I'm doing 2 sets on. So I think 1 for each muscle group, so chest flies, lateral raises, and then tricep push downs, and then a bit of posing. So I will see you for the session. The gym is practically fully empty now, 9 in the morning. This is the best thing ever. Look, I'll show you a video. So, might as well talk to you guys more. There's only a few people in here. Still gonna be quiet enough though, don't want to interrupt people who are training hard. So, push on the cards today. We got 2 sets of chest flies, then 2 sets of lateral raises, then 1 set of an incline press with like a neutral grip, tuck grip. You've probably seen that on my videos. Then a set of shoulder press, and then to finish triceps because they're my strong points. So just 2 cuff push downs. The pullover machine's broken, and to be honest, I was starting to feel not a lot of lat, but I'm going to be running pullovers twice, my full body split, my off-season ones I'm done anyway, and I'm really enjoying the cuff push downs, so I've been running them at the moment, and then 1 set of a skull crusher. So 9 total sets, 3 chest, 3 shoulder, 3 tricep. Pretty simple. I was doing anterior posterior previously. Unbelievable split. Would recommend just the 14 set days. Felt I'm going to be doing 18 set full body days soon. But they just felt really just too long. After my 10th set, I feel like I couldn't give it my all, even if I was using carb powder. So switching to kind of 9 to 10 set, push, legs, pull, rest seemed like the best approach. But look, I'm going to lock in on my cardio here now, and I'll bring you the training thing in a second. Plus there's one guy who's just staring at me wondering why I'm looking at my phone like this. So we got our non-stim pre here in the Helix, of course. Such a great shaker. I think they're getting discontinued, or they have been, so please pick one up if you haven't got a Helix. They're expensive, but if you get 1 Helix pre-workout, I wouldn't advise whey shakes. Just use whey drip on your oats or a Ninja Creamy, pretty simple. But there's literally no clumps in it. You don't even have to put one of those kind of ball shaker yolks at the end, and it just gets it really clear. So cop a Helix if you haven't. Pipe strips, nasal strips, code Tom Barry. And then we got our just intra workout, which is pretty simple. It's just 5 grams creatine and 5 grams of electrolytes. I'm having 8 grams of creatine a day, so I'll have 5 intra workout and then just 3 grams of creatine pre-bed with my omega-3 capsule and my magnesium capsule. So I'll just go over my supplement stack, I might as well. So in the morning it's an omega-3, a multivitamin, and a vitamin D2 and K3. I think all of them are trained by JP, and the multivitamins my protein. And then pre-bed a magnesium, a second omega-3, and yeah, I think that's all I have pre-bed. But yeah, that's and 3 grams of creatine. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna stick to my cardio here now, and I'll show you the session there in a minute. Well guys, I'm in the posing room now. I'm not going to get into the trunks today, unfortunately, so you'll not see as much of the glutes as you hope for, but I'll do it in the undies, don't you worry guys. But so I just got my push session done there. I think I progressed at the 9 sets, 5 movements with the consistent form, which is unreal. I think I stalled in 2. I think the extension and the incline press, and I just regressed by a rep on shoulder press and skull crusher. But look, I think the skull crusher depth was even slightly dodgy. Look, I'll look back at the video in a minute. Might need to drop a pin in that. But look, the shoulder press form was consistent, and I wasn't taking that next 50-50 rep to get what I got last week, because holy fatigue, and I just don't think I was going to get it. But look, still progressing a lot. Like half my movements the same form. I'm really not regressing that many movements. This is more odd. It's more usual that I don't regress a movement in a session at this point in prep than I do. So look, you know what, we will take those. But anyway, yeah, good enough session. So I got, I think, up to 5 and a bit K steps now. Full session done, mostly progressions. Get some posing done now. I'll film that for you, and then finish off with more steps and look, go home. I'll be fasted from 6:30 in the morning until like 11:30, which is pretty tough. Like, I'm starving right now, but it means that my belly feels fine because it's empty when I'm trying to get the majority of my steps done early in the day and get them out of the way. And especially for posing as well, you don't want to be posing on a heavy stomach. I really like posing with no meals in my system. It just makes, it's not even my vacuum better and stuff, but just so much more comfortable than that. Sucking up a load of food, allowing my digestive system up into my ribs. So look, yeah, very good session. I'll probably just film this posing, won't even talk in the car after. I feel like I've done a good bit of talking already to you. But I'll try and get, so the talking to you done, then I got the session on the treadmill, this bit of yap here after the session, some posing, and then maybe just film my meals later for you, because don't worry, I will have some, especially once exams are over. I've got 2 of my exams done, and I have one on Friday, and I have one the following Friday. And what day is it today? Tuesday, I think, or Wednesday. I hope I'm posting this video on Wednesday night that you're seeing this anyway. So look, once those 2 exams are done, 3 and a bit weeks left till prep is over. And yeah, just gotta lock in for those last 3 weeks, especially when exams are done, and I'll be filming more YouTube videos. So look, I'll film some posing there in a minute, and the bird is knocking at the fucking window. He's telling me to get on with the poses. He wants to see the glutes in the vacuum, so. Ooh, creamy oats and coffee. Not too bad. Then we got this our meal too. It's kind of hard to see, but chicken burger, and egg whites with some lettuce, gherkins, and jalapenos. Oh my god, this shit too good. Sweet potato, mince, mushrooms, lettuce, gherkins, jalapenos. Come on. Well, boys, sorry for the angle that I'm very just close up in your face, but this is just the way the seat is. But anyway, the day is nearly done. It's 8 o'clock now at night. Sorry now, I kind of just fast forwarded from the morning. It was pretty much just to show you my morning cardio, my morning session, and then did a bit of posing, bit of yapping, and then I showed you my 3 meals. So I'm just cutting to this now, which is me at night. So my first meal was my oats and creamy. Then I normally have tuna and sweet potato, but instead today I had a chicken burger with the same veg and sauce. It's pretty much the same macros plus 20 calories. I was just really feeling like a mix up and decided, because there was low calorie burger buns in my house, I was like, you know, fucking what, like it's not going to give me any digestion issues. It's probably going to keep me on track more in the future. Look, prep doesn't have to be the exact same meal every day. If you need a switch up, a lot of the time, if it hits your macros, which the chicken burger I think was plus 21 calories that you just take from somewhere else in the day, and plus 3 carbs. You know, you can easily just play poker basically with Chronometer or MyFitnessPal or whatever you use to track your macros. And look, yeah, so I had a chicken burger with egg whites, and then I only have this beef tzatziki bowl for dinner, which is basically just kind of like beef patties, Greek yogurt, but with like parsley and lemon and all of them in it. And I throw that in with like spinach, pepper, mushrooms, tomato, just like, I think it's 10 different veg. And I had just the same veg minus 1 or 2 to make up for those other extra carbs I had in the burger bun compared to sweet potato. And yeah, I'm loving my dinner, to be honest, at the moment. A lot of the time I'm just hungry. That's basically about it. I'm just craving more food in general, but the actual meals I'm eating I really enjoy. Like in the morning, my oats are thick and I get to, sorry, I'm just looking at the notification on my phone, the Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid game starting, so I'm going to go home and watch that while doing my last 1k steps, because I've got my walking pad set up in my room. If a lot of you don't know, I think especially for even the off season when you're struggling to hit steps or bulking or whatever you're doing, having a walking pad somewhere in your house is class. Maybe not in summer now, because I'll try and get most of my steps outside, but look, you can watch TV shows while doing your steps or whatever, or you can be on your walking pad doing work on your laptop if you slot it on your desk. It's a great investment. I don't know what one I have, just look up walking pad on Amazon. I would really recommend that. But yeah, my dinner is just mince, lettuce, gherkins, jalapenos and mushrooms. And to be honest, I love all those veg. I think since I've started prep, really, I've started loving certain types of veg more. Especially mushrooms. I don't know, obviously I'll have to look at what I track, because I can scan the barcode. Use Chronometer, I would advise, over MyFitnessPal, especially since the most recent update, MyFitnessPal is just going downhill. Chronometer, you can really scan the barcode on the foods you eat and plug in that exact amount. So it's just way quicker and handier. And you can also just create meals, and that's basically what I do most of the days. Is I have my 4 designated meals. I just log them in when I eat them. If there's anything, I can just go into the meal and subtract that or add that, or just add an extra rice cake if I have that extra. It makes tracking take only 5 minutes instead of half an hour on MyFitnessPal. So, for example, for my dinner, I'll have my 12 veg or whatever veg I'm using, my lean mince, my sweet potatoes, all my sauces, my salt, like about 40 different things. I just have that as a designated meal. Maybe you can do it on MyFitnessPal. It's probably premium, it costs money. But on Chronometer, you can just log that straight in, 600 calories, whatever. Tells you all the amino acids you're hitting, all the protein, like amino acids you're hitting, all your vitamins. And prep has also made me realize where I was having vitamin deficiencies or whatever, that I was really high in some vitamins, but in like vitamin D2, which I'm taking now as a supplement, I was quite low in, because the sun in Ireland or whatever, you know, I'm probably not that pale at the moment, but we don't get much sun here. So especially if you're living in Western Europe, I think it's really important to take vitamin D supplements and just try to get natural sunlight when you can. Like this morning, when I came back from the gym around 10:30, before I ate, you know, the sun was shining, so I had to get my vitamin D in, because look, when the sun's shining in Ireland, you got to make the most of it, man. And then I'm just loving my meal 3, which is my mince. I'm loving mushrooms. Mushrooms, a lot of people dislike them. Man, you throw that shit in the pan with garlic and you fry it up. Different type of stuff. I don't know how people don't like fried mushrooms. Like, you don't even have to use olive oil in the pan. Just get them absolutely roasting, nicely seared with a bit of mince, veg, sweet potato. I've been having sweet potato twice a day. It's just tasty and high volume. And then I'll finish off this video in a minute by hopefully watching the Arsenal game and showing you my Ninja Creamy. I think it's 400 calories, something which is quite high, but I can have as my final Ninja Creamy of the day as like a designated high volume meal. So it's like almond milk, sweeteners, thickeners and all of them. Scoop protein, and then for my add-ins I use 2 ginger biscuits. It just goes really well with the cinnamon flavor I'm using. And then my 15 grams of almond butter, which is my kind of designated fats that I need. It just goes in really well with it, and 2 caramel rice cakes on the side. So it's my creamy, my mix-ins are the 2 biscuits and almond butter, and then I have 2 rice cakes on the side. Look, you could argue that I probably should be having fruit in my final meal of the day, but I digest those biscuits and the caramel rice cakes really well. It's a great macronutrient profile for only 400 calories, and it keeps me so full. And yeah, the hardest days of prep at the moment are just when I'm speaking to you in the morning. When I'm fasted, I get the majority of my steps in and my training in. Look, especially during exams at the moment, getting up early at like 6:30, and you know, I'm kind of having my first meal by 11. That's when a lot of people, especially in university, are waking up. And it doesn't make me feel really locked in, but it's just so productive that I have my training session done. I have my steps kind of hit, my meals are made. And then all I have to do for the rest of the day is get those remaining steps, post content or whatever, reply to client messages since I'm doing online coaching. So I think I still only have single digit client numbers for online coaching. But look, any of you are interested, spots are 2 spots are open for the rest of prep anyway. I hate when coaches say they only have a certain amount of spots. It's pretty much because I'm in university at the moment studying, and because I'm on prep, to make sure I give pretty much my full effort to each client. I'm only going to be taking 2 more, but during the summer I'm really going to be looking to scale my online coaching. I've had about 10 to 20 you already say that once you get summer jobs in summer and you want to get leaner, that you want to try it out. So look, €60 a month for online coaching at the moment. It will probably go up during the summer, especially since demand is rising from it, which I'm really thankful for you guys. All my clients are putting in insanely hard work. You know, it makes my prep feel less alone, that I also see my clients who are in dieting phases trying their hardest, doing really well and making really great improvements. So if you do, I know I'm pretty much marketing myself here, but if you do want to tap into the online coaching, guys, well, it's only €60 a month for the moment. There's limited clients. Tap in with the price, and clients looks like it will be going up in summer, which is great for me. But yeah, the hardest point of the day at the moment is just the mornings, getting the steps done, getting the meals ready, getting my training done. Then for the rest of the day, all I have to do is hit those remaining steps, you know, enjoy the meals because they're quite closely spaced together. Spend time with my family while I can. I know, as my mum can say, I can be a bit more emotional on prep, which is fair enough. Look, my emotions are going to be heightened. Like, a lot of the time, when I go down to sit down to watch TV, you know, my Ninja Creamies, they're melting. If I can't get my show up in time, I don't know, is anyone else like this in prep? I'm like, fuck, come on TV, just fucking work. Like, just feels like the TV's always trying to play with me, the satellite dish, when I'm hungry, and my Ninja Creamies melting in front of me. Just let me get my show on, man. And then I normally end up watching YouTube, because that's working, and a bit of Chapter 2 Season 2 Fresh and Laserbeam, because look, those Fortnite days are just so nostalgic, just eating your meals, watching that. But it's about 8:10 now, so I'm going to leave it here. Go home, enjoy my Ninja Creamy, hopefully watch Arsenal. Sorry to any Arsenal supporters. I know Olivier, one of my clients, is an Arsenal supporter, so not wishing you luck for this, Olivier. Hoping you absolutely bottle this game against Atletico, because the quad battle is on, guys. As you know, I'm a Liverpool fan, so another year, another Arsenal, a few second places would be great. So go home, watch Arsenal while eating my Ninja Creamy, not watching it melt. And I'll show you my Ninja Creamy. And look, that's it for today, guys. I'll try and get more videos out, especially once my exams are done. I'm kind of treat to 1 week's out. I'll try and get a load of content out there. But look, appreciate all the support. Sorry that this is the first YouTube video that I've made in a good while now, but we will be back on it, and I will show you my Ninja Creamy and hopefully an Arsenal hate watch. And that's the end of the video, guys, and I will see you soon.